Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle V-mount from CZT Maria Vennekens. As I was nosing around, seeing what inspired me, to share, I saw this, I'm like, oh, if you like the Tangle Cubine, kind of the 3D type of tangles, this might be a great one for you. All right. It starts off similar to one I know called hemp. It's different, obviously. Obviously, if you don't know the tangle, then you don't know. It kind of ends up with a star pattern, but starts off, and I'm going to divide this into thirds. And then we're going to make V's, hence the name, right? And I think I can get, we'll see, two nice full ones. Yes! Oh, and we'll cover that little bit up there that I got weird. Now, I noticed on Maria's step out, she has some kind of dotted lines, so, where you want to eyeball and try to get these to be lined up. I am here to show you that, as I say, I'm the poster child for, we'll just see about that. We'll see if can you eyeball it? Can it be a little goofy and still work out right? We shall see. I eyeballed that, not too bad. All right. Next, she has us putting some dots in the center. There's another one too that I'm thinking of that kind of starts this way. And all you really need to do is I'm just pressing my pen in. It doesn't need to be, anything big, because you want it to disappear into what we're doing. Although, well, no, it might break the illusion if it's too much of a ball. So just touch your pen. It's just a nice marker. All right, then all we're doing is we're connecting the dots to each corner. Now, of course, like I as I was doing it, I was like, well, I'm just going to do all the same and then do all of these ones. It's up to you, however you want to do them. But this is what we're going to end up with in all of them. Actually, sometimes just for the mere fact of, I don't want to keep flipping the tile all over the place. So therefore, I will do what I can comfortably with my hand before I need to shift it. It is just a thought. And this is one that I remind myself, go slow. And I am tracing over. So if you have like edges, I would trace over them as I'm doing here. All right. And then let's get this. Not that one. Sometimes on the edges, it can you just have to keep all of the perspective. I'm probably making this more confounded by doing, each thing separately, but this is one of those where, this is not difficult. Although, kind of as you go, you can get a little eyeball confused. That's what I was just finding myself. I'm like, well, no, wait. Okay, then from here. I would do it a lot more organized than I just did it. So, when doing it again. All right. So this creates a neat pattern, in and of itself without doing anything. But we're going to do some shading. And I did get all of the lines. Yes, I did. Okay. We're going to start off with, and actually, Maria has some different options. She doesn't list them as variations, and I had to take like a triple take on it. She doesn't have them listed as variations, but there are. So it's kind of like on hers, you go around 1, 2, 3, then down. Down 1. That's what I'm going to do. But then there's a couple other ideas there. All right. So what I'm essentially looking at it this way, I'm going to do the ones that are the V. I'm going to do the up side here, and I'm just going to fill it in with the black. And of course using the graphic one because it makes the job quick. Now this is where, yeah, I have to make sure, because especially with these partials and remembering, you know, if you're looking at it this way, we have this V, we have this V. This one, you know, is here essentially. This little portion would be this one. So I'm sharing that because as I was playing with it, I messed that up. So I'm like, oh, I'll just, you know, oh, no, that one shouldn't have been filled in. It should have been, you know, should have wait. Just wait. That's another reason why when I have these, you know, partial ends, I usually like to wait till the end to finish them. And sometimes that's even with, you know, doing the lines or the tangle part. Just depends on the tangle. This one, you know, with the filling in. And this one, you know, I mean, because, I mean, she has variations. You find your own way. I mean, if you have some other different way that you want to decorate this, do it. That's the fun. Okay. And I just want to make sure because I've got all of those ups. Yes. Okay. Then also in with solid, with whatever pen color you're using. So we're going to do the upside down V's. So I'm looking at it this way. The upside down V's right here, because essentially in each V we'll have filled in, and I am doing, yes, that's right. Okay. Filled in, and these we can go all the way across on these ones. So it'll be filled in, not filled in, and with the graphite. The graphite will be our last. And we'll fill all that. And not the top one. Because as you can see, really, there nothing is touching. Maybe just by the corner. But you don't have, well, that's how it'll end up, where we don't have two of the same. At least I think that's how, nope, that's how it ends up. Okay. And that's what gives us that 3D look. So in, because I mentioned Cubine, and it's a similar thing where we're, you know, filling in one section, and then another section is lighter, so we use the graphite, and then the last section is just left open. All right, last bit here. And also, just to mention, because I was kind of just doing it right there, if your lines are a little bit weird, as you're filling in, as long as I can adjust it with the black, and I have room to go up into, you know, what's, you know, the white, then you could course correct. It just doesn't go the other direction. So I had some that were, it's like, oh, well, that's a little curvy, but I was able to just make that line. Okay, now, graphite. And, you know, because I always like to have rhyme and reason so you don't have to keep always going back to looking at the step out. In this, it's kind of like the philosophy is, okay, looking at the V or the upside down V on one side, this would be the right side, is either filled in or we're using the graphite. And actually, I could have also looked and said, oh, well, look we've got all of this white here together. Therefore, something needs to be shaded in with the graphite. And that's the logical course, because we don't want to have two of the same shade together. Let me just do those. And actually, we will be doing the top as well. And like they might only be touching at the tip, but that's gonna be it. Right? Yes. Oops. Yes. And then we will do these tops. And notice I'm not filling it in solid. I'm going to use the tortillon for that because it makes it nice and smooth also. All right. The only trick is just make sure to be careful so that way you don't get the graphite in the section that you don't want it in. But see how that makes it, just smooths it out and makes it so nice. So you could vary the amount or the level of gray by how much graphite you put into the section, because you're just gonna, like, as you can see, we're just spreading it out. Oh, actually, let's do it this way. I always like to put the tip of the tortillon on the line I don't want to go over. I try to do that as much as possible, just so I don't have accidents. Because then you can see it also, because I can see where that tip is and be just kind of careful there. Well, this one I've got two. There we go. It is just, I don't know. I like these ones. I hope you do. I think that they're neat and it's just fun. I want to see, watch me fix this bump right here. Ah, oh, so nice. But just lots of fun. Lots of fun. It's a nice high contrast thing to add. And again, if you like these kind of tangles that have that 3D look, this is a great one. So hope you enjoyed it. If you did, would love it if you click the like button. I'm just going to touch up while I'm talking. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. In the description section, you will find links to the step outs. So I have, I always do my own version, so you'll see that. You'll see a link to the creator of the Tangle. Below that, ways to connect with me. So if you would like to, I have a link to my website, Facebook page, our amazing Facebook community. So we have a Tangle Addicts community. It's a private group. There are 4 questions that you must answer in order to gain entry. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful, fun group of people. And I think that's it. I went through it quick. I did not mention, though, I do teach classes, host sessions, twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Although as we get into the holiday season, the 2 days may change, but it's still going to be 2 days a week. A lot of them are free. I do have some that are paid, so I can keep the lights on and keep myself in pens. And I also have a membership club. So if you really come and join us for free, and then you can see the content of what I have on the website. So if you want to join us for a paid class, or if you think you'll like it enough, it's about the cost. It's the cost of what almost one class is. At least it's a little bit more than what I charge, but what a lot of people charge, and then you get basically all access. So it's a really good deal. You can check that out on my website. And so with that, thanks so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.